do you actually use your smoker? And what do you put inside your smoker not to kill your bees and smoke them properly? In today's video, I'm going to break down how you use your smoker effectively. What are some really good options for smoker fuel? How to use your smoker and how to maintain your smoker so it lasts you years and years. But before we jump into the video, if this is the first time that you are seeing my videos, welcome. My name is Marnie and I am a beekeeper in the beautiful country of South Africa, home of the African honeybee. I started my beekeeping journey with just one hive that my dad bought me, and today I am boasting with over 50 hives made from that one singular hive, taking out a couple of swarms and perfecting the art of queen grafting. Your smoker is divided up into 4 parts. The first one being the bellow. This is the part of the smoker that sucks the air in at the back of the smoker, pushes it all the way up and out of the nozzle. Your smoker essentially has 4 parts to it. The bellow, which sucks the air from the bottom of your smoker all the way through the chamber and out the nozzle. This is the piece that actually creates the airflow from the bottom to the top. You then have the combustion chamber. This is essentially where you put the material inside that you want to turn into smoke. But inside of this chamber is part number 3, which is very, very important. And I have found that many beginner beekeepers end up not having a good smoke over their bees, or having their bee smoker die on them all the time because they forgot to set up part number 3. So inside of this chamber, you have a small piece of metal. This is essentially a stand. So it's a small piece of metal and it has 3 little legs that you need to bend outwards. The reason for bending them outwards is to create a platform on which your bee fuel is going to lie on top. Now, if you didn't set this up properly in the beginning, you are essentially going to clog up this bottom hole, which sucks in the air, and your smoker is going to die on you all the time. I find this to be a rookie mistake. Every single time people complain that their smoker keeps dying on them. So make sure that you set up this piece of metal before you use your smoker. Now, the last and final piece is your nozzle head. I guess you can call it a nozzle head. There's not an official name for it, but I just call it my smoker's nozzle head. This is essentially the flap that you close after you have created a combustion inside of the chamber. Now, mine is a little bit old and she has come off a bit here on the side, but normally this will be attached here and it will flip up and down. Another mistake that I find a lot of beginner beekeepers do is when they close it, they only partially close it. So they will literally just push it down like this. It is very important that when you close your nozzle head, you firmly press it down and it creates a secure lock on the combustion chamber. So if you are not seeing the smoking results that you want, maybe check your smoker the next time when you close it to make sure that it's closed properly. Another thing as well is, if you don't clean this enough, you can actually have a buildup of material inside of your nozzle and then it can't close properly. If it can't close properly, you can't have a decent smoke. What do you put inside your smoker to have an effective smoke without burning them? Or worse, your smoker dying on you while you are in a bee inspection or a bee removal. Choosing the right fuel for your bee smoker is just as important as actually using your bee smoker, especially when you are dealing with excessively defensive bee colony. The best fuel to use are those that create a cool, dense, long-lasting smoke, which calms down your bees without risking irritation or causing them to become more defensive. For defensive hives, here are some of the most effective smoker fuel for managing defensive hives and not letting your smoker die on you. Number 1 is pine needles. Pine needles are highly popular amongst beekeepers for producing a cool, thick smoke. They are very easy to ignite and burn slowly, which helps you to maintain consistent smoke without frequent relighting. What are they best for? Bees that are highly reactive, as pine smoke tends to be less irritating, and the scent is found to be calming towards bees. Number 2 is burlap. The benefits of using burlap is that it is a natural material that burns well and produces a steady, cool smoke, ideal for prolonged hive inspections. It is also very easy to pack inside of your smoker. This smoker fuel is ideal for apiaries that have a large amount of bee boxes that needs to be inspected at one single day. Burlap is best for defensive hives that needs a long-lasting smoke source, as burlap tends to create a dense smoke that is effective at calming bees without overheating them. Number 3, wood pellets or wood shavings. Hardwood pellets or wood shavings burns very slowly and produce a consistent smoke. Wood smoke is often gentle and natural smelling, which bees tend to respond to positively, which bees tend to react positively to. Wood pellets and wood shavings are best for beekeepers who want a low maintenance, steady smoke option. Wood pellets are especially good for defensive hives, as they produce substantial smoke without the intensity that can provoke further defensiveness from the bees. Number 4 is dry or rotting wood. Benefits of using dry rotting wood is that this wood is often easily available and can produce a slow burning thick smoke. It is very natural and tends to have a calming effect on the bees. What are the best things to use dry rotting wood for? For extremely defensive bees that may respond better to mild, earthy scents. Dry wood also reduces the risk of emitting any sharp or irritating odors. Number 5 is twine or cotton, considered natural fibers, nothing created by man. What are the benefits of using this? Twine and natural cotton can burn for a long time and produce dense, cool smoke. Ensure that they are untreated to avoid harmful chemicals. Twine and cotton is best used for short inspections on defensive hives, as cotton burns relatively quickly, but it is easy to relight as well. Number 6, herbs like thyme, lavender, and sage. So if you have a huge herb garden and you're pruning back some of those herbs, keep some of it and dry it out. If you have a large herb garden, just cutting it back and making it look nice. Don't throw those clippings inside of your waste bin. Rather keep it and let it dry out and use it in your bee smoker. What are the benefits of using lavender, sage, and thyme? Adding small amounts of these herbs to your smoker can make a smoke that is very calming to the bees due to the fact that it has a very pleasant and aromatic smell that the bees respond to positively. What are herbs like lavender, sage, and thyme best for extremely sensitive hives? As herbs can be a natural bee calmer, while masking especially strong or potentially stressful odors that can set the bees off. I find when I use a little bit of these herbs inside of my smoker fuel, the bees tend to have a very positive response to it and not get as defensive as they normally would. Number 7 is cardboard, and most probably my favorite smoker fuel. What are the benefits of using cardboard? I just have to say it needs to be cardboard that has no printing or any funny things on it. You need to make sure that the cardboard is clean and uncoated. Plain, untreated cardboard produces a slow, steady smoke. It is a very low cost option, readily available, and it is typically easy to light. Although it burns fairly fast, I find that the smoke lasts a whole lot longer. And I will show you guys a tip and a trick that I use for my cardboard. What type of bees are cardboard best for? They are best for quick and budget-friendly inspections. If you have tons and tons of hives like I do, cardboard is definitely the way to go. Because when you are inspecting so many hives, having a consistent smoker fuel that burns properly and is easy to relight every single time is crucial to not getting stuck. Here are my tips for using a smoker with an excessively defensive hive. Start smoking early. Begin puffing the smoke at the entrance of the hive, and do this for about a minute or two to ensure that the smoke literally goes through the entire hive before you open it up. You need to give the bees time to realize that there is a veld fire and get them preoccupied before you open up the lid. Use short, controlled puffs. Too much smoke can stress out defensive bees. So aim for short, small puffs. Just like this. Just like this. Avoid overheating. Make sure the fuel smolders rather than flames to prevent hot smoke, which can agitate bees rather than calm them down. Cold smoke is extremely important when doing an inspection. The colder the smoke, the less aggressive and defensive the bees are going to be. Now, when using your smoker or lighting your smoker, instead of opening up your smoker and lighting the material inside of your smoker, I found one of the best ways to light your smoker is to actually put the flame on the side of the smoker. This will cause the material to heat up and combust the material inside without getting hot smoke. I found that whenever I lit my smoker on the inside, meaning that the flame is going inside of my combustion chamber, the smoke tends to be a lot warmer than when I light or put the heat source against the side of the metal of my smoker. Whenever I am putting the lighter here or my burner against my smoker, it tends to heat up the combustion chamber and not ignite the material inside and create flames. This allows you to have a cool, consistent smoke. It's also a lot easier for you to maintain the smoke inside of your combustion chamber, because when you put in new fuel, the combustion chamber is hot, not the material. Now, this is one of my smoker beekeeping tips for you guys. I'm sure if you have bought your first smoker, you would have observed this small mechanism here. Now you might be asking yourself, what is this for? Well, this was invented in order for you to hook your smoker onto the side of your hive. So this is a great way for you to keep your smoker off the ground. Because if you are a beekeeper like myself that has beehives in the middle of nowhere and there's a lot of dry grass, it's not such a great idea to put your hot smoker onto dry grass. You might just start a fire. So this is a great way for you to hook your smoker onto the side of your hive. And the second reason why this is really great is if you accidentally kick your smoker over and the hot material inside comes bellowing out and you create essentially a felt fire. So it is designed for you to manage your smoker more effectively. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this video and learning more about your smoker. I think it is an essential tool when it comes to beekeeping, and I wanted to create this video to help you guys out to not only take care of your smoker but also to use it effectively. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps a channel like mine get to more beekeepers and get them to enjoy the exact same content. So if you did learn something today, it was awesome. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. And as always, here at Steyn Honey Farms and from myself, Marnie, may you have a bee-rific